This is the other side of Middleton with the total lines which are not in use at all, and the gates are all welded up, so clearly there's no chance of any trains. There's the line, the old crossing through the road itself, and I do believe there might have been, or possibly was, the signal box there with the signals. And the bar, do you know, the wheel would have closed the gates at one point, wouldn't it? Across there, you see. And that would have gone to, I'm not too sure now, to be honest with you. So I'll have a quick walk down. Hurry up so I don't get squished. See, in the middle of the line, there's lots of bits of sections that they don't actually use. They're just short, see. If they allowed them to restore that crossing there, it would give them a great extra section of track. And I'm a driver myself, and to be honest, I wouldn't mind waiting because it's only on a weekend. So get your camera out and watch train go in front of you. And plenty of old sleepers, old train lines themselves. There's back up to the old station. It would have had fencing along here at one point. See all trains and cranes in the background. Old sleepers, and the line itself doesn't actually look too bad. See? But they're houses, so, and flats and whatnot. I don't know if the people would complain. Probably, because there's some saddos, isn't there? Just, they're not that noisy really, to be fair. It's a nice noise anyway. I'm totally unsure what's down here, to be fair, because I haven't been for years and years and years. Look at the old railway style fencing all the way along. More junk smashed up from our sort of people. Many apologies for that. Like I said though, if anybody was willing to do a litter picking expedition, I don't believe Middleton Railway would complain. I'm coming up to another section of line, which looks like some crosses, an industrial estate driveway. Another reason, quite possibly, they're not allowed to use it. See, that's how people using it for jogging, you see. Don't want to film them by accident. And see, this bit would have gone all the way to the old goods yard as well, because the other section of track which I did was up the top there, you see, in the other yards. And this will be the reasons why they're still not allowed to use this bit, but it's all here. Could be. So again, I think the only bad bit's the industrial estate, but again on a weekend, closed, good old section of track to be refurbished. And to be honest, it doesn't look like it'd take that much to do. And there's back to the yard itself. Looks like we're approaching a service yard, an old service yard. As you can see, on the old signs. Back down to the line. Another bloody motorbike wheel, bit looks. Points number 10. This has still got the original levers for moving the points, actually. In great condition. I'll try and do it with my knee here. It actually moves, you know, guys. Yeah, you can't do that. The points still work. How great's that? Totally rusted to hell, and I've just done it with my knee. What a waste. What a waste. And these would have been to the old goods yards as well, where it broke into two lines for actually picking up coal and dropping off coal. I'm not too sure, but it would have. It's like someone shot at that with an air rifle. It's got loads of little things in it. And the end of the gates, I believe, the end of the line completely. So I think if you keep walking on there, you might actually get to live railway lines, so we don't want to do that. But again, if anybody knows what's at the other end, please comment, like, subscribe, because it's just a bit of fun for us disabled folks. Clearly see this hasn't been used for some bloody while. I would say this bit of line they've got here, the gates obviously, seems a bit wasteful. The gate's missing off of this side altogether. See, if you hear that, you see, that's how I know we're coming to live train lines, because we can hear them. I'm prepared to go a little bit. Oh, there we go. The end of the line, guys. The real end of the line. This might have been an old station in itself. Trains will stop before proceeding. Open the gates clearly, because you haven't got a battling ram on front of it. Oh, wicked. I believe we're at the old freight yard now, and there's a diesel right there. That would have had more signs on it saying please open the gate. Two sets of points, well, a set of points, sorry, goes up and round. Point 13 now. That's it, guys. Look at the rubbish, man. And that's where a goods yard is over there. And I do believe that's the main line now. Mecca bingo. And beyond these gates is where it had gone onto the main line, and if you can just see over there under the bridge and whatnot, there's the Freightliner and freighter lines over there in Leeds. The next straight down, you can see it showing red. So speakers to keep telling people to get off of the tracks. That. And these would have been all goods yards and etc. buildings. If you look at the height of that, looks like a train could have quite easily stopped and dropped the stuff off there. Like bloody fly tippers and scrappers, bloody copy wire. It just seems really wasteful, this bit, to be honest. Strangely less rubbish than on the main one, the preserved working one. This is back to where the gate were missing. Totally bloody snapped off, or taken off, on it too. That's where the hitch locked into. Old railway type fencing. Security van maybe telling me to bugger off. And there's the red circle. Would have met up with the other half a gate to form the preserved well, do you know, to stop people getting across. How does it open? Back there. These would possibly open and shut with some WD-40. I'll conclude the video back at the other end of Middleton train station. To be honest, I think there's some great finds on this one, points wise, condition wise, not rubbish wise. Bearing in mind that worked, and I did it with my knee, and it wasn't that hard to do. Wagon's going to do the deliveries. See, I believe all these was the goods yard at one point itself as well. Again, why would you have it so close to the tracks, a big industrial estate, if it wasn't? Maybe wrong. So it'd have to, well, there'd be 3 sets of crossings of roads, wouldn't they? The road down there, the industrial estate entrance, and that industrial estate there. But the other line, which is working, can you imagine the length if you got up to the end of that line from there to there? It would be a great train ride. Plus you'd get to go through crossings, which is a bit nostalgic in itself when the crossings are that old. household goods. Please don't just walk around on live lines, because these are not. And if you do decide to visit these ones, it looks like you should bring a bin bag and some rubber gloves, because that's what I might do next time, to be honest with you. And hopefully other people will see, take it on board and use the bins, because like in the other video there's bins and stuff there, obviously not on the line, but back to the old style fencings. Getting back to my car soon. Just had to leave it behind the station itself. Well, again, in the industrial estate, they didn't have a problem with me parking there, as long as I get out before the shut gates at 6. Anti-vandal paint. Well, we're just coming back to the railway itself now, so the video is coming to an end. If you guys want to visit and do the walk, which I've just done, bring your dog along, whatever, a bin liner and a set of rubber gloves. And I dare say everybody would much appreciate it too. See, I believe this crossing here, because it crosses the main road, is probably why they're not allowed to use this section of track. Pretty much. Well, there we go, guys.